Rajya Sabha chairperson has called a meeting on the issue of unaccounted cash, piles of cash that was found at Justice Verma's residence in Delhi. The chairperson of the upper house of the parliament, Jagdeep Dhankar, has called a meeting at 11:30 a.m. with the leader of the house, JP Nadda, leader of opposition, Mallikarjun Kharge, with reference to observations made by him on 21st March in response to points raised by Jairam Ramesh, the Congress Member of Parliament. Piyush Mishra joins me for the latest on that. Piyush, tell us more about how this issue has now found an echo in the Parliament as well, especially in the Rajya Sabha.
Well, absolutely, Pooja. We are now hearing is that a meeting has been called in by Rajya Sabha chairperson and vice president Jagdeep Dhankar. In this meeting, leader of the House, JP Nadda, and leader of the opposition in Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge, will be present. What we are learning from our sources is that this meeting is most likely to be focused on the points those were raised by Jairam Ramesh. You would remember that last time during the session, Jairam Ramesh had categorically requested the chair to direct some observations to the government to have some sort of judicial accountability. He had also said that the opposition had signed an impeachment notice against a judge in which more than 50 MPs had signed, but no actions have been taken so far. And that motion was basically against a judge for the remarks which he had made during the proceedings in Allahabad High Court. But no actions have been taken, and that is why it's important to have a better judicial accountability. And he had also raised the issue of cash. Those have been found there at the residence of Justice Verma. And looking at that, what we are now learning is that Jagdeep Dhankar is going to have a meeting with both JP Nadda and Mallikarjun Kharge. We can expect some sort of discussion also to take place on this, because this entire controversy is now echoing in the upper house of the parliament.
Piyush, what are we expecting in the Parliament? Do you think there could be repercussions of this in the Lok Sabha as well? But importantly, in the Rajya Sabha, what could it lead to? Will it lead to possibly a further inquiry? There's already been a probe that's been decided by the collegium. A transfer has been done. How will then the Parliament look at it?
Well, we can expect this issue to be discussed in both the houses of Parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, because in Lok Sabha, Congress leader Manickam Tagore has now given an adjournment notice on this entire matter. In Rajya Sabha, meeting has been called in by Jagdeep Dhankar. We can expect the discussion to take place in both the houses, where the opposition is going to seek answers from the government. But government sources, Pooja, have categorically told us that it is waiting for the recommendations from Supreme Court. Government does not want to interfere in the proceedings in the investigation, which is now which has in fact been ordered by Supreme Court, and that is why it is waiting for its recommendations. If you go by the process, the Supreme Court's collegium takes action, and after finding if Justice Verma is found guilty, then he could be asked to resign, and if he does not resign, then the Supreme Court can recommend the government or any other member of parliament to come up with the impeachment motion against him. So there are processes those have to be followed.
So that is one possibility that may happen, that Piyush is telling us. Because remember, if it reaches the parliament, it could be another level of action that could be taken, possibly, against a sitting judge. Thank you very much, Piyush. I'll keep coming back to you on this. Remember, this has caught everyone's attention. It's been one of the biggest stories over the weekend that at a residence of a sitting judge, Justice Verma, huge piles of cash, unaccounted, were found, and that was when the first responders arrived to control a certain blaze, a fire that had taken place in his house. Now, where did this money come from? Was it his personal money? What was it doing in such large amounts? But there's been a defense also that has come in from the judge. But first, in an unprecedented move, for the first time possibly, the Supreme Court has uploaded reports regarding the discovery of this unaccounted cash that was found at his residence. It's a rare public disclosure. The top court releasing reports, photographs, videos concerning allegations of this unaccounted cash. But Justice Verma, on his part, has also given out a statement. He's denied the allegations of a cash haul, and he's defined. He's claiming that the storeroom, where, so to say, these half-burnt wads of cash, piles of cash were kept in a cupboard, the storeroom was kept unlocked at all times. It was always accessible to everyone, including his house staff, basically suggesting that there was no secrecy around it. However, authorities have made a counter that the cash was found in a locked storage, and that has cast a doubt on Justice Verma's claims as well. So we've put out both statements for you, what Justice Verma is claiming and what the authorities have said as a counter claim. Meanwhile, a 3-judge panel has been formed by the Apex Court to investigate the case further. He's already been transferred to Allahabad High Court. I want to bring in India Today's legal correspondent, Srishti Ojha, for the latest on that. Srishti, of course, this has got everyone's attention. It's after all a sitting judge, massive piles of cash. What is it doing in his residence, at his home? Tell us, one, about what Justice Verma has said, because in many ways he's still on the roster of the Delhi High Court right now. What is his defense, and how possibly is this being taken ahead by the collegium and by the top judges bench?
Well, Pooja, as you rightly pointed out, the Supreme Court in this case has taken the approach of full transparency and disclosure, because they've decided to upload all the documents, all the relevant communication with regard to this case. We also saw the top court earlier say that there's a lot of misinformation spreading around with regard to Justice Yashwant Verma's case and the allegations against him. Now, in those communication is also Justice Verma's reply to the Delhi High Court Chief Justice with regard to these allegations, where he has vehemently opposed and denied all these allegations, clearly saying that the cash which was allegedly found did not belong to him or any of his family members. In fact, he said that even when the fire incident took place, it was only his daughter and his old mother who were there in the residence. Justice Verma and his wife were not in Delhi at that point of time. According to him, even while dousing, when the fire was being doused, his family members and staff were asked to step away. They were sent away and were asked to step away from the said storeroom. According to him, the incident took place in a storeroom which is on one corner of his apartment, and it's completely on the opposite end of where his family, or in the bungalow in which his family basically resides. He's also questioned that why would anybody keep currency or notes in such huge amount in a storeroom which is accessible by everybody? According to him, the room always used to remain unlocked and had access from multiple gates of his house and was accessible to multiple people. So he's basically saying that this clearly looks like a conspiracy to malign him and to frame him in this case and to damage his reputation that he has gained as a sitting Delhi High Court judge for so many years. Not just that, we also saw him say in his reply that even he would be grateful if an inquiry is initiated on all the with regard to all the past cases, and even if the legal fraternity is asked about him and how he has been as a judge for all these years. So these are the questions which Justice Yashwant Verma has raised with regard to the allegations. We saw the Delhi High Court Chief Justice in his inquiry report submitted to the CJI say that prima facie, as per the inquiry that he's conducted, as far as that room is concerned where the incident took place, that room was accessible by the persons who were living in the bungalow. Other than that, the servants, gardeners and also the CPWD personals deployed at this house. So according to him, also a deeper probe into this entire issue was warranted, is what he told the Chief Justice of India. A 3-member committee, as we know, has been constituted, comprising of 2 sitting High Court Chief Justices of 2 different High Courts and a High Court judge. A judicial inquiry will now be underway, and the committee will have a great tough task ahead, because a lot of inquiries will have to be
There will have to be a benchmark. There should be a fair inquiry into it, a fair investigation. But if there is a question mark here on credibility, I hope that enough action will also be taken. We're talking, after all, about a position that is supposed to be giving the most independent, intelligent, fair judgments in any case irrespective. So we'll be tracking closely on what exactly happened in this case and what was this pile, or should I say piles of cash, that was at his residence of a sitting judge. But let me just tell you about the cash haul and the investigation that has come in this case. Now, what has the 3-judge panel probe going to be doing in this? The first responders to the fire in the storeroom will be questioned, because they will have the exact perspective. The team that was there as emergency services arrived to put down the blaze, what did they find in the first place? The investigation will be on the sequence of the events on the night of 14th March. Who called when the fire happened? When did the first responders arrive? What did they find? When did they find the cash inside the cupboard? Authenticity of the burnt cash video will be probed. So till now there were, remember, just sort of conjectures about the cash. Then videos emerged. Authenticity of the video will have to be verified by this three-judge panel. And the forensic teams will be also roped in for the investigation in this case. Was it real cash? How much of it was found, possibly even though half burnt? The investigation will be on the contradictory remarks by cops and judge. The judge says, my family wasn't even there. This was all open as a storeroom. So basically, in many ways, alleging if someone put the cash there, what the cops who found the cash will have to say. The fire chief's statement on the cash recovery will be investigated. He is in fact the highest authority. He had made a certain comment in the past after the incident, so that will be probed as well. Judge Verma's call records will be investigated. This will be important more as digital evidence. Did he have conversations with someone over the past few days? But apart from this, who will be quizzed? Household and official staff, especially the ones who were present inside the residence at that time when the fire had happened. Security personnel at the judge's residence, because after all, when it's a sitting judge, there's always a security protocol around his house. Gardeners or CPWD personnel who had access to the storeroom, to which, remember, the judge had said it was always open, it was always accessible, and therefore the ones who had access to the storeroom could also be questioned. Fire services officials who were first responders and who recorded the video, because eventually it's about the evidence. That's how the information came out when the blaze happened, that there is this unaccounted cash. Fire services chief will have to explain contradictory statements as well, coming in from himself despite the videos that had surfaced. So there will be, of course, a series of names, numbers that will be investigated and more to get to the bottom of the situation. Who put the cash there? Where did the cash come from? And if it was Judge Verma's cash and piles of cash, what was it doing for such large number, unaccounted, to be at a sitting judge's residence? Take a look at this report, because this is one story that's got everyone's attention. We're talking about, remember, a member of judiciary usually seen above scrutiny. What's happening this time?
On the night of March 14, a large stash of cash was discovered after a fire at Delhi High Court Justice Yashwant Verma's official residence. In a rare public disclosure, the Supreme Court uploaded reports, photographs and even videos regarding allegations of the recovery of burnt cash notes. Following an initial investigation by the Chief Justice of the Delhi High Court, the Supreme Court released the High Court's internal inquiry report on its website. The Supreme Court also uploaded videos and photographs which Delhi Police Commissioner Sanjay Arora shared with the court during investigations. Half-burnt wads of currency notes were recovered from Justice Yashwant Verma's official residence. Just listen in to what the first responders said on ground.
महात्मा गांधी मांग लग रही भाई बोलिए.
Imagine the magnitude of the stockpile of such burned notes that even after 10 days, even on the Sunday morning, when the NDMC workers were started cleaning up the process in the premises, they continue to found these kind of burned notes of the 500 notes. Now remember these numbers, the bulk of these notes were found by the police and the fire department. They all would have possibly the alphanumeric number codes, and that will be very substantial for the investigative team to find out the source of withdrawal of this income.
सर वो 4-5 दिन पहले यहाँ सफाई कर रहे थे, वो ढेर उठा रहे थे कूड़े का, तो उसमें जला हुआ कुछ सामान था, उसमें 500 के नोट थे जले हुए, वो छोटे छोटे टुकड़े थे उसमें. सर हमें ये नहीं पता कहाँ आग लगी है कहाँ नहीं लगी, हमारा काम तो कूड़ा उठाने का है.
The Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India has formed a 3-judge probe panel. The panel will probe the source of the unaccounted cash, who removed the burnt cash pile, and details of staff with access to the room where the cash was stashed. Justice Verma, in his defense, claimed a conspiracy. He denied any knowledge of cash in the outhouse. Justice Verma insisted the storeroom or the outhouse was accessible even to outsiders. Justice Verma has been explicitly asked not to delete any data from his mobile phone.
जस्टिस यशवंत वर्मा, इनके घर में जो बहुत हार्ड कैश मिली है उसके बारे में इन हाउस ने आज अपने वेबसाइट पे जो पब्लिश किया है कि ये बहुत इन्वेस्टिगेशन का मामला है.
While the Supreme Court will wait for the probe panel report, the centre is keeping an eye on all developments.
देखिए उसमें सुप्रीम कोर्ट कार्रवाई कर रहा है और आपके ध्यान में भी आया 3 जो जिसमें 2 तो ऑनरेबल हाई कोर्ट के चीफ जस्टिस हैं और एक जज हैं हाई कोर्ट के, उनकी कमेटी की रिपोर्ट आने दो फिर बताएंगे.
Has the cash mountain found at a judge's house exposed the rot in India's judicial system? Bureau Report, India Today.